We rolling too late. That's crazy.
Rolling?
Hey, bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be.
Oh,
hey,
I need my mic. See, I almost forgot because I'm not hands free. We're in here rapping.
Right.
Oh my gosh, Boars, jail. Can't even believe that. Yeah,
I hate her so
such
much.
a scammerini.
Welcome back to Black in the City, y'all. It is episode 141.
To be exact.
Okay, come on, specifics.
Come on now. That means that we are 9 episodes away from episode 150. You know
Yes,
what that means when we get
sir.
to episode 150.
I don't know, but you're going to have to shake something for something on camera. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, I've been really trying all quarantine to make this thing clap.
Make it clap, girl.
I don't really know if
Don't be clapping.
I have a cupcake first of all, and it's also a track booty, so I haven't really conquered the whole making it clap like a
Honestly,
audience.
I feel like
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I can, but I feel like when I try to make it clap, it don't be clapping how I want, and then I be doing dumb shit like just living,
Just
and it be
walking,
clapping. I'd be
and
like,
it be
wow,
like,
crazy.
Whoa. It'd be like it's like a whole
like, what?
stadium is clapping. I was like, one time I was enjoying my food, and I was like, whoa, bro, you gotta calm that down. It's a lot to take in.
Listen, we
And I'm
we
telling you,
accept all blessings.
I didn't even mean to. It was just
sitting there.
it was really hard.
It is
felt
cute.
like harassment to me. So
It is cute.
yeah.
We work on it. You know, we stay in the gym to make sure, my mom does not forget. She doesn't hesitate to remind us that, like, that's cute now, but if you don't make sure it's together, it's not going to be cute when you get old. She'd be really quick to just snatch things right from my sister and I. She also likes to remind us that, like, don't drink too much. Y'all light skin and y'all be getting wrinkles. Like, she will make sure her fair skinned children know that we live a different life than she does.
Yes,
so.
I wanted that to be very clear.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Oh my
said-
gosh.
you
Where
said-
did he pull the microphone? Out of his
Come on, Mike.
phone? Okay. Come on,
Hey,
director.
Abdul Kasmali here. You said you were eating and it clapped? What does that mean?
What?
We need some clarification for that one.
Oh my gosh, Abdul!
What does that
in
mean?
a probe. It's this is a family show.
Are you said it?
You
no,
are
I'm
so
saying,
disrespectful.
Like, we hang out, like her and I, like we're actually like real friends. So I'm saying
What?
like she walked past me, and I was like, wow, okay,
It was just
too
cake.
much.
I thought you were just sitting down and it started clapping for no reason.
No.
Oh,
I was
no,
probably
no.
living. I was
Abdul
living.
was trying to create a scandal.
Mhm,
He's
he
trying to
sure
create a scandal.
is.
No, she's not my type. So
First of all, bitch, I'm universal. I am everybody's type. Let's start there.
excuse me, you are way in over your head, pal. Because I'm not really.
Not into that, no? I mean,
Like my
Virginia's not really
fried
for me either,
fertilized.
so I mean, it's fine.
No, Virginia's not my thing, but I do it. You guys know how I feel about men's butts. But honestly,
Cakes are
this
cute.
weekend I did have some self-love.
You did? What happened? Tell us all
That
about
sounded
it.
really bad, but then I was
like, if it's that kind of self-love, I don't want to hear about it,
I'm
but...
not. No. That
Okay.
is-
Okay, carry on then. Go
I'm
ahead.
virginic. So no, I was looking in the mirror and I just want to just talk about something that's really personal to me.
Go ahead. Yes. Tell the people.
Dog, I've been doing this challenge,
Oh,
man,
Jesus.
and with I don't know if you guys know him, but he's not usually on camera. But Abdul, pretty silent right now. 'cause he's
Abdul
losing.
Kasmali. Yep. Reporting live. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you better say all them little names and such.
I got my enunciation.
Oh,
my
you better
pronunciation.
renunciate.
You know?
Anyway, so so I'm doing this challenge with Abdul, and I'm just like breaking records daily, and so one of my favorite exercises. I really like to do squats. I really believe in the power of the butt.
Yes, ma'am.
Butt stuff. So I
Whoa.
really enjoy it.
Whoa.
So I've just been noticing that throughout quarantine that I'm getting a little bit of a
Situation.
little thing and little clapperini. So I'm really excited about it. But I just realized I was really trying because I've been trying to do some like hip hop workouts, and I look like such an idiot. I'm so glad that there's no cameras in my apartment. And
Come on, hip hop workout.
Yes, and so I looked in the mirror and I saw her growing. We know her.
Yes,
she was
Cakes.
growing. And so then I just said to myself, I looked at myself, I said, girl. And myself was
Said,
like, yeah. And I was like, I really love my butt.
Yes.
I do, because it is a nice track booty. And it's
on,
making
muscles.
waves. Yeah, it did.
Yes.
And
You got to do what Beyonce say, talk to yourself in the mirror like,
Yeah,
you
I
my
do talk to
boo.
myself in the mirror, and I really feel that's important because I've been teased my whole life
About what?
About the area in which my butt lands.
Come on, legs
So-
go all the way up, Griffin.
Yeah, Makita called me that on Friday. But I am very determined, you guys. We're on a road,
My
and
favorite.
I want you guys to get on the road with me on this campaign trail. Hashtag do not be shaped like a pea.
Yes.
So I will not do that. I don't want to. And it's no.
You're
and
not
it's no
shaped like a
offense.
pea, so it's fine.
Exactly, because I do my squats, and that is no
She
shade.
said
That is no
no.
shade, no tea to anybody that is shaped like a pea. I just would prefer to not be shaped like that. There we go. I'm not gonna have
Cheers.
a high ass and be shaped like a pea. I'm not gonna do it. I'm telling you right now.
Well, we are all supportive of you,
Thank you.
and
Thank
your
you.
mission. Since you was already telling us about your self-love, go ahead and tell us how your weekend was.
Yeah, everybody grab a cheek and let's be in agreement. Okay.
I'm so tired of her. Can we just go home? Can
Sometimes
we
you
be
have
done?
to. It's called manifestation.
Yes.
Anyway, so
every day, just like magic.
Just like magic. Okay, so on Friday, okay, let's do it. Boom, boom, boom. Friday, what I did, I burned a lot of calories. That was the day that Abdul really sunk in the point section. I was like, wow, it's going crazy.
Crazy.
And I also didn't eat a lot that day, so I was like, oh my gosh, I must be on a spiritual journey. So
Yes,
then
yes.
I took a nice nap because I slept in. And no, I didn't sleep in. I took a nice little nap, and then I came to see you and Kia, and then we talked about
Oh yeah, you did.
lots
That
of
was
fun
Friday.
things, and
We did have some story
wine.
time.
We had
Mhm.
some story time, so that was great. No squares in the circle.
Nope.
So that was great. Saturday, what happened?
I don't know. Did I see you on
What
Saturday
happened to
too?
me?
I probably did, but I don't know.
No, nothing happened to me because this is what I did. I did my things. Then I hung out with Keisha. This is my best friend.
Yes,
boom,
sir.
Boom, boom. Okay, we did that, and then we got sushi.
Come on, Sush.
Did you know that you can put sushi in the air fryer?
Oh, you got an air fryer. That's what happened this weekend.
I
You
got
an air fryer. Oh,
First
Jesus.
of all, you guys, I know all you guys are wondering. Your mouths are drooling. You're telling the kids to shut up. I know you're wondering. Listen,
Yes, tell us.
I did
Everybody's
try
obsessed.
my pizza rolls in the air fryer.
Yo, she
Even
first of all,
better.
no. She texted me and was like, you know, I've got this sushi and I really want to eat it. She's like, but she was like, I've got to put it away because I really want to eat my pizza rolls in the air fryer. So I have to save some room. Like, she was very, very precise about her snack eating so she could have those pizza rolls
I have
in
like
the air
2 meals
fryer.
Split up. It's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they were guys, because you guys know how I feel about them.
Yes.
Because now think about it. I have a gas stove, so you know, I like
It'd be
to
too
have-
hot.
Yeah, late at night. Some nights I like to have pizza rolls as a nice little rejuvenation snack, if you will.
Come on, snack.
Yes. But I don't want to turn on my gas stove because it make the whole apartment hot. Then I'm be hot and I'm be sweating this a lot. And so
Mhm.
the air fryer, 8 minutes, okay? 8 minutes.
Come on,
And
8.
then you got a crispy thing. Let me tell you something else that happened to me that was not very fun. So I made another attempt. Now, first of all, sushi can survive, and I'm not gonna take up time.
Yeah.
But
No, you're good.
sushi can't survive, and it was hella bomb because it low key makes I had salmon on top of this.
Oh, so it was a
So
little
it kind of gave it a little
crisp.
bit of little something.
Uh-huh.
But I will say there was a little bit of a fatality this weekend.
Oh,
I haven't
Jesus.
looked to see the damage. I burnt my breast.
Wait, what did you do?
The pizza roll. I got excited. I got too excited. It was specifically
Did
my
you
right one.
and
Yeah,
dropped
and
it?
I didn't. Yeah, it was, bro. Let me tell you. When I tell
He
you,
said I burnt my breast.
I got so scared because that could be a life mark. I try to wear a nice dress.
You put some Manuka honey on it, and you'll be fine. It's fine.
Well, I didn't have no manuka, but I had some water. So I put a wet rag and had it cold and press it against my bosom. But I'm telling you,
Jesus, it burned.
It burned. I was like,
You got a mark or no?
but I was still trying to eat it.
I know you was.
I was trying to get it off
You
my
big
chest.
bitch.
It didn't work because I burnt myself with it. Then I tried to toss it in my mouth.
Too hot.
Yeah, it was too hot. So and I put it, and then I got my rag and.
I'm
I'm
mad.
here today.
You picked it up. You bit it. It was hot, so you dropped it. It burned you. You picked it up, and you still try to how's
I
that?
panicked.
And then you dropped it again because the shit was still too hot, sir.
I panicked, but I wasn't about to drop it on the floor.
Well, hell
I only had
no.
about 7 left. So,
Every
I
single
just saved it.
pizza roll counts.
Every morsel.
No man left behind. I feel that.
Yeah, no man left behind. We ate it up.
That is
We
so
cleared
funny.
the scene, and I'm just really
So
proud of my
stupid.
team.
And the breasts, they're okay.
They are flourishing, and
Okay.
I haven't looked at them, but
No, Mark,
we can
you're
have a
good.
check later.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I did on my weekend. But this morning, I started my morning very great. First of all, further defeating Abdul in the challenge.
Yes.
That's one
Yes.
more thing.
Yep.
And then whilst, get this. Hold on to your.
We got
skirts.
2 days left. I don't know why
You
you're talking
finna
all this
lose,
shit.
boss.
2 days. Okay, what's up, Abdul? We can.
She said, "What's it really
11 o'clock
hood?"
Tonight, I'm working out. So what's up? Anyway, so
Yes.
then today, this morning, I woke up and I not only burned over 300 calories on
Yes.
my watch. I have the record. And while I was watching a live about getting my money together.
Oh,
and
I
was
watched it this
taking
morning
notes.
too. Shout out to
Yeah.
you, Keisha girl.
Yeah, shout out to Keisha Credit. That is my best friend. And she is also just very just business savvy, money savvy, all the things. So she did a special free live class about budgeting and using the Mint app and things like that. She has it posted on her page right now, so go to her Instagram at Keisha Credit. It's really, really great, very informative.
It was actually really helpful. I would
It
watch
was.
it laying in the bed this morning. I already used Mint, and then today I meant to text her and tell her, and then I was like, dang, she probably getting hella text, so I didn't. But this morning I was like, damn, she's right. So I went right to my Mint, and I got granular, like she said, because I already had the app, but I wasn't really using it. So I went to Mint, and I was like, okay, Makita, we're gonna try and get our money up next year. Gotta tighten up. I be spending a lot of money. She's right.
Too.
That Mint is a good app. And when it shows you those transactions, that shit was brutal.
Right,
okay?
and it shows you your net worth. How humbling. I'm sure it's like negative.
It's really
20,000.
disrespectful, though. Honestly, it depends on what you put in there. I'm gonna have to remove my student loans because it's a little anyway, it doesn't matter. It messes it up. But when it shows you your net worth, because if you have student loans, like significant ones like I do, it like messes up the whole ratio. Like I will never have any net worth as long as my like student loans are listed on there, because like the number is so high. Like it doesn't matter like what I have elsewhere. But my little circle on transactions was so disrespectful. The whole thing was literally food. It was like, what do you spend your money on? It was like food, dining, like restaurants. I was like, damn, all I do is order food, dog. All I do is go eat. Me and Kia can't hang out because anytime I look Kia in the eye, I spend $50. I don't know what Kia, what you doing? $60 later, gone.
Makita, she be
it's crazy.
Me do that stuff.
It's crazy. Anyway, the point is, it was good advice.
It was very
super
good.
helpful. Y'all should watch it before it disappears off her page. But it was really worthwhile. And
I mean, it's
free game.
It's posted there.
Oh, it's posted? Okay.
It's posted there. So that's absolutely free game, because that's stuff that she teaches in her Business Bestie classes, which are
not
like
free.
Upwardly of like $600. So
okay, shit.
So definitely check that out. But that was like, if you haven't taken a Business Bestie class, 2021 is the time to invest in that. And also, I will say that if you're not bargain shopping, or if you are ashamed to bargain shop,
get it together.
You are losing in life. People that have money are cheap as hell.
Hello.
So don't be afraid of Groupon, coupon, discount,
30%, 40%.
Yeah, all that. All these little apps. So take care
Before
of that.
I shop online at all, I always be like,
what's the code?
ASOS discount code.
Yeah. I'm not paying full price for anything.
I need to know just in
Not
case.
even Makita. So anyway, how was your weekend?
First of all, I hate it here. Shut up.
Oh, I know that's where you're trying to leave me.
Stop it.
Wow,
Not trying to leave.
rude.
I know it is hella crazy though. But this weekend, like Sierra said, I saw her and Kia on Friday because we needed to catch up on our
walls. Yeah.
It's so stupid. I needed to catch
Talk
up.
to her. So, yeah. You are so disruptive. Go.
I needed to catch up on me and Kia needed to catch up on our Thursday show. So she came over so we could watch Grey's Anatomy and Law and Order SVU, I think.
And A Million Little Things.
You watched it. Oh yeah, million little things. I don't watch that, but they do. And they came over to just watch that and keep me company while I was packing. So I didn't do that much this weekend except pack my house up and pack some more. I did go for a run, which was very I haven't gone for a run outside in a while, and I felt pretty good actually. The sun was surprisingly out, so there was tons of people out on Saturday because the sun was just decided to show up. So if you don't know, that it gets very dark here in Seattle, so everybody takes advantage of it. I went for a run and I did like a 3.2 mile loop, but I ran like the first mile and a half and I was like, who do I think I am? Like, oh, okay. Like you're out here just jogging. And then I walked the other half, but I'm feeling it today without question. And I was like, oh, I got it. Immediately sore because it's been a while, but you know, it's encouraging because we've got goals and we're going to do what we need to do, but it's all fine and good. I didn't do anything this weekend. I just hung around and hung out with these clowns, but I have nothing else to tell y'all about my weekend except we have how many more episodes until I'm out of here? 4?
Shut up.
3?
Huh?
3? 1, 2, 3 more episodes. 1 virtually,
Don't
2 more in
remind them.
person. Oh my God, we're gonna have to have a good episode the last time that we're in the studio. So I think that's 3 episodes from now. Or at least the last time I'm here physically in the studio. You finna be here, but I will just be hanging on your phone and y'all will just see my little face. But
Are you done?
no.
Yeah. Okay.
Am I done?
Over it. Yeah.
Should I be done? She's mad at me, but I don't know what to tell y'all. She's just going to have to come visit. And we're just going to have to do a vlog or something of Black in the City taking over Dallas. But we'll just put a pin in that till later.
She's dirty.
And
Okay,
I'm going
let's
to
do
talk to
it.
y'all a little bit about
Speaking
politics
of
before.
snitches, let's go. And rats.
I can't. Okay, I only have a couple
You call the
things to
police
tell
on me.
you. I would never.
Come on.
So the voting
uh,
is still happening. Okay, so really brief
Is
overview
it?
of the
We're
things
done.
happening. So
We don't
the
know
election,
her.
of course, was like over 2 weeks ago. By the time you guys will hear this tomorrow, I think it's almost exactly 2 weeks since election day. I could be making that up. Either way, it's been forever. We all know that Biden won. He won by like just even bigger of a margin. I think it's like 150 million, I don't know, something crazy, the biggest margin that we've ever seen, actually. But something ridiculous like that. But we still haven't seen Donald Trump obviously concede or anything like that. And so we've seen his lawyers and legal team, his camp essentially has been, suing, filing motions, doing everything they can to, create distrust, for lack of a better word, within the American democracy, which they've been doing and been planting seeds of that for the last, 8 to 10 months, and basically telling us exactly what they were going to do, which is exactly what they're doing now. But all of his suits have failed, obviously, because there was no voter fraud happening at all. There's no evidence to support that in the least. And obviously, we're just very glad to see our legal system following through and holding up our end of the deal in the sense of saying like, nope, you just lost and you're just a loser. And it has been very pleasant to see the states come and, certify Biden's wins. Like we saw that in Georgia today. Michigan was the last, I think, of the big swing states to certify that Biden won. And Michigan was one of the last states that Trump was filing, lawsuits to challenge voter fraud. And so with Michigan confirming giving Biden 16 electoral votes officially, there is now no possible way for Donald Trump to even pretend or decide or think that he could overturn or change the results or outcome of the election, which is excellent to see. And then also what happened today, we have been seeing and waiting for, Trump to not only concede, but most importantly, allow for a transition of power. And he's been refusing to do so, to the point where there's been lots of memes and things on Twitter calling Biden broke because they've been some ads saying like, Trump is not going to, pay. The government typically provides financial support for the efforts of the transition from one president to the next. But since the GSA or the General Services Administration, I think, I'll double check that. But because they haven't allowed the Biden campaign or the Biden camp to get started with that process, Biden has Trump administration. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, today. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw earlier.
I want to see the
on
video
Twitter
when they drag him out by his wig.
Okay,
I want to.
But they finally,
I need a part of
the director of the GSA finally issued a letter or whatever today saying like we're gonna go ahead and provide all of the governmental, monetary resources and all the things that the Biden campaign needs in order to continue on with their transition, because they've already started. They already were like, listen, bro, we're not waiting on you. We don't care. We're going to do what we need to get done. And so I just wanted to also call out that in the last couple of days, Biden has also started picking his cabinet, and there has been some really interesting picks, and I wanted to make sure that I call them out because who doesn't want to know about historical things? And now my phone doesn't want to load. But he started picking his cabinet. While it loads, we'll see if I have service or not. But there was, I think it's the Secretary of State, perhaps, and another one, but it's like the first Hispanic person to serve over the Department of Defense. He's also getting ready. He also nominated the first woman, or the person, if she's confirmed. All of these folks need to be confirmed, but she'd be the first woman who's Secretary of the Treasury as well. So he's working really hard to make sure. Okay, my phone hates me, so I'm just going to give up on that. But I'll follow up. I'll share some links on Instagram. But he's working really hard to make sure that there is a diverse cabinet, and I think that's really inspiring to see. He selected John Kerry as his climate czar, all of the things. So we're seeing him put forward a very aggressive, very liberal, very progressive cabinet in order to change a lot of what's been done, including, Trump stepping back from the Paris Accord, which is a really monumental piece of legislation, which has to do with climate change and all of that. So basically, they're going to spend the first probably 100 days or more trying to undo the damage that Trump has done. And Biden is setting himself up very well with his picks in order to support those efforts. So it's making me feel pretty good seeing what we've got coming down the pipe. I'm waiting to
Come on, down
see,
the pipe.
I want to see what
excited.
Kamala decides she wants to, put her most of her effort or weight behind. I would also like to call out something, and then this is like a perfect segue into On Trend, because people online have been making me really, for lack of better words, fucking sick. Okay,
Ooh,
and I'm gonna be really
those are my
aggressive
favorite words.
with it, because it is really, really disheartening to see how people are acting. So obviously we've seen from a lot of our representatives like AOC, Ilhan Omar, Ayanna Pressley, all of these folks, and Cori Bush raising the alarm. I'd like to call out all women of color, but whatever. Raising the alarm about student loan forgiveness and getting rid of student loan debt up to a certain amount if you make less than $125,000, which I need y'all to get rid of my shit because I don't want to pay, because I'm not going to give you your money back. But whatever. Anyway, they are trying to make sure that we get some student loan debt relief, because it is just, crippling a lot of people. It's crippling for many people.
It's criminal.
It is criminal what they're doing.
Especially when we don't get a better education than the people in other countries.
Literally, but we pay the fucking most. But I digress.
They go to school for free.
Okay?
What?
And they have way better school than we do. But
now.
whatever. So we pay an arm and a leg. And people already think that it's just like a young person's problem. But there was a statistic that was being shared over the weekend that was like 60,000, I'm sorry, guys, my internet's not working on my phone. But too many people over the age of 60 are getting their actual Social Security checks garnished in order to pay for student loans still at that age, because they haven't finished paying back student loans. And people think that it's only young people, but it's like literally in a pandemic, in a time when people need, obviously folks who are on fixed income are literally getting their money taken from them in order to pay student loans still, right? Like there are all types of people that need support with student loan debt. They need that money back in their pockets. It creates a dynamic where folks of color who have to borrow at 2 or 3 times the rate, particularly Black folks have to borrow at 2, 3, and 4 times the rate of their white peers, because we've obviously been held back in terms of generational wealth. A lot of our parents can't afford to pay for us to go to college, so we have to take out loans more than our white peers do. So it is us that has saddled the longest with student loan debt, which impacts your capacity to build wealth, to buy a house, to move forward, to start a business, whatever that might be. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And where I was going with this was that online, when people were talking about how good, student loan, forgiveness would be, people were getting on there underneath, tweets and whatever, talking about, well, I already paid for my student loan debt. Why should we help other people? Basically, like, I already paid for mine.
Well, I
don't have student loan debt. So why does it matter? Why should we support, these folks who have student loans that they can't pay for? You shouldn't have taken the loans out. Like all kinds of really hateful rhetoric, which makes no sense. Y'all are so individualistic, and it's just like the antithesis of what our country was built on. And we obviously know we've come so far.
Antithesis.
We've come so far from, the words that were written for us, the mission, the goal, the directive of this country, which was to include all and to support all, that y'all are so fucking mad that you either A, don't have student loans because you never took them, B, because you can't read and you didn't go to school, right? C, or 3, because I went from letters to numbers, but that's how fucking mad that shit made me, was like, y'all really are so, like, you're so bothered by somebody getting an opportunity. Like, what is it that makes you mad? Is it mad? Are you going to be mad that because people don't have debt, that they have more capacity now to compete with you for jobs, compete with you for business? Like, what is it? Why are you so afraid of people getting
they mad
things?
that they didn't get no relief, and they wanted to be over it. Didn't nobody tell you to pay off your debt? You could have waited like the rest of us.
Okay, you could have been giving them.
Up.
Okay, forget about it.
Loser, like
right? Who said to give them your money? Get in, loser. Right? We're going shopping on
Didn't
this
you see
side.
That we were all waiting, letting interest like roll up, and letting our credit scores drop. Oh, didn't you know? Just kidding.
I was like, I got good credit. I'm good, but
no.
Honestly,
real stuff was like, I mean, I would be mad too. I get it, because I wouldn't want. I don't want anybody to have my money. I don't even want my phone bill to have my money.
Yeah.
Nobody. Only Peanut and Cece. My kids. I'm a mother.
Come on, mother.
But everything else, like, I just feel like I'm Black in America. I feel like
that's my reparations.
Yeah, I feel like that should be reparations.
I already
just
did
let me live.
Give me my shit for free.
Right.
That's how I feel. But y'all just sound like some haters. You sound dumb.
Be
it makes
bitter.
no
Yeah, but just
sense.
say it in your closet.
Right. Why are you
Just leave
bitter?
people
Why are
be.
you mad? Let
'Cause
us
I'm
live.
telling you, JoJo better come in and give me some Momo.
I need that in that
okay?
executive order. I need that on day one.
Yeah.
Sign that shit. And also send us our stimmies too. I need another $1,200.
Right,
Sign that
they
one.
still want their money. They don't want a piece of it.
Okay,
they want
give me
all
my
of
money.
It. So, yeah, I
She
have
said
my
they don't
money.
want a piece of it. They want all of it.
Yeah, beginning of the year, I like to buy stuff. It's my birthday.
That's all I had for y'all today. I will follow up with those
my
statistics
gosh.
later because
Super fast.
my phone wouldn't load any of the articles that I had.
I told you not to get boost. I told you.
Listen,
Told
bitch.
you. Where you
I'm
at?
over here
Told you.
talking about where you at. Hello?
Right. That boost work when it wants.
Boost, where you at? Y'all remember Nextel? Way back with like the walkie-talkie situation? I remember my dad had that. I also recently figured out the walkie-talkie situation on your Apple Watch. Have y'all tried that?
No, how come you ain't walkie-talkie?
I walkie-talkied Kia and she was like, what are you
How do you do
doing?
it? You lift it down?
No, you have to press the walkie-talkie button and they're going to be so mad. Hold on. I'll see if I have it with you. Hold on. You like press the button, but you can, instead of like calling or whatever, you can like directly, I can talk to it and it will like come out of your Apple Watch. Like you will literally hear my voice.
Do it.
I can't. I have to, it's so crazy. I have to do it from my phone because this is too much. I got to scroll down to S to find Sierra.
Oh,
That shit
we'll
crazy.
just call
We'll do it
later.
later. But it is actually really funny. Kia literally was like, what is it that you want from me? Why is your voice on my watch, pal? Get out of here. But I digress. It's funny and it's all very fun. And I would just like to invade people's privacies in all of the ways that I can. And the walkie-talkie allows me to do so. So tell us, what's on trend?
Oh my gosh, there's so much on trend, guys. Let's get into it. But before I really get into the things that I really wanted to chat about, I have to, unfortunately, actually, I'm not sorry. I have to drag a local business. Crazy, huh?
You got to drag a local business?
Yes, I do.
In a bad way?
I didn't tell anybody on the team that I was doing this.
Whoa, who you dragging now?
So we don't shop there. It's a store called The Cool NW.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
You guys know what
Look at Talia turn around. Talia said, Tell us, give us the tea. Wait a minute.
Okay, so apparently they're a boutique. They're in the South Center Mall in Tequila.
Okay.
They're a streetwear and lifestyle place.
South Center Mall, that's Tequila. That ain't.
That's Tequila.
Oh, in my brain, that's Renton. I don't know.
Oh, no, girl. No, that's Tequila.
Why would I go to South Center? Oh, that's Renton. I don't know.
Okay.
Crazy. Sorry.
So let's get into it.
Tell us.
Because I was very disturbed by it. Shout out to Dimey Baby because she put me onto it. Like I was looking at her story and I found this.
Yes.
So they have rules of entry.
Oh,
Ready?
Jesus, peace.
So their rules are no cappers. No, what the fuck is that?
You mean a liar? Why y'all taking Twitter
First of
language
all,
to the real world?
We're going to really dig into the unprofessionalism of this post.
Right. Okay.
No bad attitudes or vibes. No bad hygiene. No scammers, thieves, or low rent hustlers. Okay. No complaining about prices. No repeat offenders. We do not want to hear your rap or tell us about your clothing line. Do not waste our time. All sales are final. Our final sale. Let me say how they wrote it because that's, I guess, right. No returns. All are welcome. At the bottom with white hands.
All are welcome?
With white hands.
But aren't they black? Asian?
Those aren't. We don't know her.
I'm saying why they hands white if they're folks of color is what I think.
No, I don't think
they're not.
They're people
okay.
of color. I think it's from the comments
plot
they
thickens.
seem to not be a black owned spot.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know who the hell they are. If they are black owned, they really should be ashamed. So there's a lot of things here. So first of all, you guys made this announcement on Instagram story. Okay, so you have a business, right? You have a business and your marketing is horrid. Made my ass itch. You have bad grammar, no cappers. What kind of professional business puts that sort of verbiage out?
First of all, if you're not black, why are you trying to talk like you black?
Yeah, no cappers.
What you mean? You don't even know what it means.
Right. He said if they're understood by all who enter, we will give you the best experience possible. Although bear with us, we are human too. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, per usual, when we are allowed, we will continue to give you the best shopping experience you can get, and blah blah blah. So they said those things, right? I go to their website. They have 4 items on the website. I can make those items myself.
Okay.
And so they're on their story. They have people are not happy with it. And a lot of people have been giving their disdain, and they've been reposting these people and like kind of shaming them.
Wait, shaming them for
for calling them out about their policies.
Got it.
Because look at like they're trying to single out like a lot of different groups of people. No bad hygiene. First of all, everybody's supposed to be 6 feet apart, my nigga. Why are you even close enough to smell somebody? And on top of that, people are homeless. People have lost their jobs. You don't know why people have bad hygiene or whatever the fuck.
Can you tell me what a scammer looks like? What a low
What does
rent
it look
hustler look like? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you gonna? Who are these people? Who are these people that you're, calling out? What do they look like? How do you know what a thief looks like?
Oh, okay. Thank you, Talea.
Like that don't make no sense.
We love when we get the news while we're giving the news.
Yes, thanks for the update. We love the team.
Someone has wrote. I don't know who this person. Lex Nicole. I don't know who that is. Photographer. The amount of negative personal experiences I've had with Mark, owner of Cool, is too much to count. He's literally a 60-year-old culture vulture that makes money, not a lot of it, on exploiting black people and black culture. He sounded hella old and white.
That was like a capper.
Look at those white hands. Look at those white hands on the post. But my thing is like, so I like as far as customer service, right? Like I've worked in various levels of customer service, and there's a lot of things that you don't want in your store.
Of course,
there's a lot of things. There's a lot of different characters that you don't want in your store, or for whatever like prejudices that you have. But the thing is, you don't put out that kind of verbiage. You make people feel welcome. If you have people in your store that are causing a disturbance,
then remove them.
It is. If people complain about your prices, that's what happens when you have a business. I'm sorry that you didn't realize that.
Right.
If you don't want people to be in here, first of all, you are profiting off of our culture. You're saying in a streetwear store that, we don't want to hear about your clothing line. Why not? Those are the best places for people that have their own local clothing brands. If you have a streetwear line for young black people that have apparel lines to sell in your store, that's a great business deal.
Yeah, we don't want to hear your music. Why wouldn't... You're literally marketing to black folks, to the young black community. Of course, I should feel like here's a space where I could find folks who would be interested in my art and my creativity.
Right. Why wouldn't you, if you're profiting off of our culture, why wouldn't you feature black businesses and black artists? So the thing about it is we're not about to do that. We're not about to stand for that. There. You are in the South Center Mall. You need to humble yourself. You're over here discriminating against people because of whatever reasons, because you're racist, and we're not fooling with it. So the Cool Northwest is canceled.
Oh, well, never heard of it.
And it's canceled. We don't know her. They're canceled because at the end of the day, this is not something that somebody's just saying, they're canceled because the owner treated me wrong. That's an added experience that I just read there. But you can go to their page right now at the Cool NW right now and see the type of hatred that they are spewing on their page. They're out here. Like, if you want to have a business, why are you reposting and trying to shame the people that don't agree with what you said? Period. Point blank.
Come on, Purd.
What was Purd? I'm serious. At that was written was unprofessional at base, and it was prejudice as hell. And then you say all that stuff discriminating against a lot of different groups of people, include mainly black people, people that are homeless, whatever, people that have fallen on hard times. You're discriminating against these people, and that right there is so unprofessional. You have horrible grammar. And it's also making me upset.
You can't read.
Like that's what I'm
going to tell you.
Me
and my homegirls.
Something, boo. Let me tell you something, boo. If I have bad grammar, it's because I'm being lazy. But let me tell it. Some of y'all really be out here, and it especially pains me when white people be trying to be prejudiced and racist and have bad grammar.
Right.
You know what I'm
saying?
You
can't be all of that.
You got the American dream, okay?
Still dumb.
And then you gonna further disrespect us by using bad grammar.
I mean,
we
at
don't
least
like
get your
it.
slurs right. Damn.
We do slurs and all that sort of thing. But
Spell
that's
them
one
right.
thing
Damn.
about it. You can't be mixing and matching. So I'm just disgusted with your grammar. And no, thank you. There's plenty.
We're not interested.
There's plenty of blue teaks to
Come on, blue teaks.
Come on, blue.
Come on, blue teaks. That's our crib.
Yeah. So black boutiques to support. We should post. I'm going to post some this week. Give Me Exclusive is one of them. Follow them on Instagram at Give Me Exclusive. SBK Seattle's another brand. We got
Harvest House.
Harvest House got some apparel. Get into it. So there's plenty of items that you can support.
Oh,
and
we got Liv's new gear coming out tomorrow. I'm not wearing it. I'm hella grabbing my shirt because I'm looking at grabbing that shirt.
Yeah. So yes, the shirts are hella bomb. Follow her at live_music with a Q on Instagram. Great.
You are so good at remembering those. That's so crazy.
Yes, I'm into it all. So yeah, and also follow Harvest House. It's Harvest House per.
Because
there's no A. It's HRV.
We love to
It'll
see
come up.
it.
So I just came to say that a big middle
They're
finger
canceled.
up to the cool Northwest because we don't play that.
Noted.
I can't stand. It makes me mad.
You all right there, boss?
It makes me
You about
so
to come
mad.
out your skin.
I almost came out my skin. I almost turned green. It's crazy.
Tell us what's next.
Anyway, let's get into it because we're gonna talk about some music real quick,
Yep.
and then we're gonna answer some questions and get out your face.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about Gucci Mane versus Jeezy.
Gucci won.
Yeah, Gucci did win. Okay, so there's a thing right there. So there's
Is
been
he
a lot
rolling?
of chitter chatter.
Is he rolling?
There's been a lot of chitter chatter about the drama. So
That shit was so funny.
because it's the thing, because it was like Jeezy like came to Gucci Mane as a woman,
And
like
Gucci
not as a
was
woman,
like-
but you know,
Gucci was like, "That's why I killed your friend."
yeah,
Okay.
like literally though. But then people are talking about like there's been a lot of think posts about like this healing and then how Jeezy was being the bigger person. But bro,
We don't care
he
about that right
literally
now.
put a bounty on Gucci Mane's head.
Period.
Like, I don't know how friendly I would be being across the room from somebody that literally tried to end my life, like erase me from this earth.
Period.
Like, and then you want us to have a come to Jesus moment. It's a little hard.
Right. Not interested. Gucci
and then
came
he killed
with
his
all
friend,
the jokes.
So that was
Gucci said,
Well-
"Look at your outfit." He said, "Look at what you got on, dog." I was like, "Yo." Gucci said, "I don't care what going on." He
Wow.
said, "Play your shit. Play your shit." He didn't care what Jeezy was
didn't
talking
care.
about at all. Jeezy just couldn't come back from it. I saw a meme that had a picture of like old Jeezy and old Gucci when both of them was big. They were like, first of all, we don't want no vegan eating Gucci and Jeezy. Those are not the men that I know.
And
They
Gucci
said, we
came
want these niggas back. Thank you. We don't need the good body six pack Gucci. We don't need that right now. We need hood booger Gucci. And that's exactly who he brought. He
Right.
came with that energy to the table. Like, first of all,
Right.
shut the fuck up. Play your music.
right.
And I would like to call out that Kia described my feelings about it perfectly. She was like, I would just, and Angelina, we were talking about it. We were in a group chat. You know, were you in that one? I think you were too. But
Yes. Mhm.
when they were talking about like how watching that versus made us feel, Angelina was like, I'm tired of the sad music. Can we just bring back just some trap shit?
Right.
She was like, I don't want to hear about y'all crying all the time and the drugs you took. I'm trying to know, did you flip
Right, I
those
don't even
birds or
care.
what?
Did
you cook it in your kitchen or no?
Did
Okay.
you?
That's
you?
what we want to know.
Do you
about.
got some shit up in your trunk?
Period. We
that
want
will
that
blow your head
back.
off. Like, we're not, just a little something. Just,
Right.
Just a little threat. Not for real. Don't shoot nobody.
Don't
for
do
real.
it, but that's what we want to hear. I was like, that's
I would like to
crazy.
say that I sometimes am very hood adjacent. So when I'm
Mhm.
at home, I like to listen to music that I don't have any relation to, very loudly. so I
Can't
can
relate,
feel-
but love it.
Yeah, I love it. I love the aggression. I mean, it's their lives, right? You know,
Yeah.
I love a good story.
Right.
So good.
Storytelling.
So, that was a real thing that happened. It was great for the culture. I'm not very happy with the fact they made us wait an hour. So I had to go to work.
thought I was hella late. I thought I missed it, and somebody texted me like they ain't even started
was
yet.
so
I was
annoying.
like, oh, okay, all right, let me tune in.
But that versus got a lot. They had like
I think they had
almost
the
a million.
most.
Yeah, they almost had 1 million right there. They had more people watch the verses than people watch the AMAs this week in the American
Which
Music
is
Awards.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't
Because I don't care about no AMAs.
Yeah,
I
most
saw
people don't have
Megan's.
cable anyway, so it don't matter.
We
But we
saw
got
everything we needed
Instagram.
to see on
We
YouTube.
know our Instagrammer. The cool NW doesn't.
Nope,
Wow. Anyway,
crazy.
so there's a thing. So let's get into it.
Tell us.
Let's
What's
get
next, pal?
into
You
like
sound
the
excited.
new music. Let me see. Actually, no. Before we get into that, let's talk about DJ Luke Nasty. Okay, so I love DJ Luke Nasty. He has like good samples, but
just
his
be
name
making
is
music.
also DJ Luke Nasty for a reason. So, he has a song about relations when you're high, and it's a really good song.
Isn't he the one that has a song called "Is It Mine"?
See, I don't know, but it
I think
sounds
that's.
nasty, so
I think.
it probably is.
I think that's
So, DJ Luke Nasty, this young man decided to sample Kirk Franklin's infamous "Melodies from Heaven." As a young church girl,
Come on,
that was
church
like
girl.
one of my that was the beginning of my introduction to gospel music. Was Kirk Franklin?
The
Kirk
jam.
Franklin was the bad boy of gospel at the time.
Yes, sir.
So melodies from the lyrics are "Melodies from Heaven rain down on me," so it's like a showering of those blessings.
Yeah.
DJ Luke Nasty decided to sample said song and make it into a nasty song.
Oh, sir.
Not about the rain from the blessings of God,
No.
but the rain from
Other things.
the love down under,
Right,
the
from
love
other people.
below,
Come on,
the Gucci
Outkast.
suit,
Ew.
the tight ticket, the girl pool. So
I'm so tired.
he made it about sexual relations
because he
and
didn't sample. Because when you say sample, we all think about like you sample, the sound, the instrumental.
Yeah, no, he sampled
the lyrics too, and that's where the disrespect, the
and
blasphemy
it's like,
comes in.
I would say as a black people, whether like we joke and clown a lot, but I mean, for those of us who believe in higher powers, whatever that is to you, there's a certain line we just don't cross. It just feels like lightning, okay? Like, you perverted that song. It was supposed to be about blessings from God. Jesus. Not to say that a woman's not blessed from God. So pretty much.
We are.
Yeah, but it felt really uncomfortable seeing that. Like, everybody was very uncomfortable about it. And so he comes out and was like, you got to be a hypocrite because people put the Trillville Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp over the Trillville beat, some cut. Yeah. But and then there was also a bounce version and things like that. And so, but the thing about it is the lyrics were not perverted. The beat just changed. Yes, it was a familiar beat, but I know for me personally, when I heard the beat, I thought about the song, but I wasn't seeing the lyrics. I was singing the Never Would Have Made It lyrics. Right. So that's where it comes disrespectful, and I feel like that, sometimes it can be. These days, I don't want to sound like an old Bible toting lady, but I just kind of feel like that there needs to be a little bit more of a revere for certain things that are sacred.
Right.
And I just felt like him sampling Kirk Franklin was too far.
Right. Keep the audio. Take the instrumental if that's what you needed.
The instrumental, nobody would have known it.
Right.
Nobody
would have cared. No one would have said
nobody
nothing.
would have cared. But you had to pervert it that
with
way.
The words.
So
nah.
It's like, it's a lot to take in. But I'm sorry, DJ
we'll pray
Nasty,
for you,
I don't
sir.
agree with you. Yeah.
We'll pray for you. Yeah. I know your mama already cursed you out. I did see Kirk Franklin post a video of him and some other folks. I'm pretty sure I didn't understand what was happening, but now that it makes sense, he was playing that song, right?
Yeah, he was like, "Yo, this is my song, and
don't play with
me."
It's
disrespectful. So at the end of the day, I will not be listening to that song because I don't want my thong starting to feel hot. I'm not going to hell with gasoline draws on. So anyway, let's get into this new music.
It's a hot girl weekend.
Okay, so Meg came out with a new album. We all know it. Good news.
Good news.
What did you think about it? Oh my
gosh. As a hottie. Okay, as a diehard Meg fan,
I am, man. Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but I will say it's not my favorite. And I've only listened to the album one time through. There were some like obvious bops on there, right? Like bops. Savage remixes on there. Cry Baby is another good one. Like there were some clear like
the one with Young Thug. Yeah, I can never remember it. But
not Go
really
Crazy,
good.
But the other one.
It was Stank Ass Walk.
Yeah,
and Hood Girls.
Oh yeah,
Girls in the Hood.
Right, there was
Hood
some
girls.
There were some clear like bangers, which are the ones that some of them she had already released. But so you've got like regular Megan that we all love, know and love, right? Body. Yeah. And I also was very pleased to hear whatever the song is, where she basically spends 3 minutes talking about how Tory Lanez is, a bitch, which he deserved, which it was great.
He is.
Loved it.
So is his hairline.
I think that she was just exploring, which is I guess what artists do is essentially we've heard not the same type of music, because Megan is like a really strong lyricist. So every song, even if like the beats are very live, like her lyricism is extremely strong bar for bar. Right. And I think that rang true. I think she switched up her style of music. Her sound was different on a lot of songs, which I think like every artist should have the capacity to try. So I think it's not that it's not my favorite because it's not good. It's just some of the songs are very different than like what we're used to hearing from Meg. And it's like, you just need to give it another play or whatever, because we expect something the same.
And I feel like this was her explanation album. And I feel like a lot of rappers that have unfortunate things like shootings and things happen and violence happen in their careers, they do have to have those albums where they're explaining some stuff and some beef. And so, child, she really got into it. She really did that.
She sure did.
I feel like Body is going to be a number one.
It's a TikTok song.
It is, because it's like, it's popping. And so, since it's Paparini, it's about to do some
freaky girls. We love to
that
see
one.
It.
Now the music, the sample, or whatever they use on that was great.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go through some lyrics there.
Oh, come on.
Because we talked about it. I mean, it's not my favorite yet, because honestly, I'm a Tina Snow kind of girl and a Fever girl right now. So pretty much, she took shots at her ex-best friend, Kelsey Nicole. She said, "Who you taking shots at, goofy ass bitch? Watching me succeed from your knee sucking." dick. I know you want attention from the niggas that I get. I'ma stake you a side plate. Shrimp stay in your place. So, Kelsey responded. Kelsey Nicole
No,
responded.
she did not.
Yeah, she said that's the
Girl.
most weirdo shit she could have ever said. When one fan claimed she wanted to be Megan so bad it's sad, she replied, "LO, I would never want a soul like hers. Face and body don't mean shit. Relax." So,
Wow.
but you still didn't say that you like
did or didn't, or why are you such a
So-
hater? That's so crazy.
Yeah, but it's like honestly right there. I was really just going through her lyrics. Like, she talked to us about supporting Black-owned business.
yeah.
Talked to men about supporting Black-owned business and whatever that means to you. Apparently, vaginas are Black-owned business.
They show
Because that
this.
is our business and we support. I would also like to point out on another note that
You keep
Hey,
touching
guys.
my thigh.
sorry,
What you-
sorry,
huh?
sorry, no,
What you trying to
no, I don't want
do?
to touch your thigh. You
Huh?
use nice fabric.
Hmm.
First of all, your thigh. Don't try to act like your thigh is a golden,
It
crispy
is.
wing.
It-
Because
it
I'm
is.
not. It's not. I'm not into it. Anyway, so she talked about how we're not playing with these little boys, and
Nope.
if you guys complain about our nails or whatever, and you're not paying for it, you shut your mouth.
Please.
So she said that. Megan said that I didn't. So listen to the rules. And also with that, with her talking about, and she used a couple of songs to talk about the shooting,
Mhm.
and right there, just thinking about like how you just got to be careful who is around you.
Period.
Like literally. Like I've been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta all weekend.
Of course you have.
Because I had to do some research.
Come on, research.
And I just watching how some people they can be like your closest people and just really just, you can trust them with everything and really just turn their back on you like at the 11th hour or
Yeah.
betray you or, literally kind of, choose a man or getting paid, as she said, over her. And so that's really hurtful. It's one thing for a nigga to do you wrong, but then for your friend to do that.
yeah, it hurts a little different.
Yeah. So it seemed a little bit like,
Especially because I think she's like been friends with her a long time. So that means like you were there when my mom died, when my grandma died. Like,
Right.
You're
a
like
clout
we've
chaser.
talked about it before. Like Megan doesn't have that many people around her. It seems like,
right.
So I can only imagine what kind of blow that feels like for your best friend to do you like that when you already don't have many family members or people to support you. You're relying heavily on the people that you think are your, true blue friends. And when they aren't, that
Right.
shit sucks.
And how I feel about it is like, girlfriend penis is temporary.
Right.
Your friends gonna always be there.
They get tired and lazy after a
Right.
while anyway. It ain't always going to be bombs. sis.
right. And it's always gonna be bombed. So it's like,
Baby whack.
if as Megan is alleging, if she really just like let go of her friend over like a dude and like some money or some clout or whatever, it's sad to see it, but we're glad that we got the square out the circle.
Okay.
So I would also like to point out that I am so tired of Jasmine Sullivan playing with me.
Mm.
I'm sick of it.
Hey, that song
It's
is
wrong. We should
Talia said,
call,
okay.
we should call the law. We should call the GSA. I'm sick of it.
She be singing.
Call the police. I'm sick of it because she just keeps giving us singles. We want an album. It's been 11 years.
She been minding her business,
It's
getting
been
cute.
23 years since we had an
Wow,
album
brutal.
from Jasmine Sullivan. Now, she gave us, a little appetizer per.
Mhm. Appetizers.
Yes, appetizers.
Appetizers.
Yes. She gave it to us and did a song called Pick Up Your Feelings. Sweetheart.
Yeah, I felt that.
If y'all have not heard that song, you need to listen to it. If you ever dealt with a nigga that ain't acting right, a nigga that got you messed up, okay.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Not even on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday.
Shit on
Thursday,
Monday.
every day, okay? So it's such a good song. It's so cutthroat. She's giving us all the riffs, the runs, everything. She's giving us range, honey. We know her.
Come on, Rain.
So y'all listen to that. The Baby came out with a new song about his brother. Unfortunately, his brother passed probably like a couple weeks ago.
yeah.
So he came out with a new song for him talking about his regret of not being there for his brother. So definitely condolences out to him. But it was like he was talking about how he was really like working to get people like registered to vote and stuff like that. And then his brother,
took his own life.
Yeah, took his own life and he was suffering. So it seems like he's doing a lot of self-blame for that, and I really hate that.
I
when
will
people feel
just
that
jump
way.
on that.
Yeah.
One, you should not feel responsible for the actions other people take.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a
it's
human thing
hard.
for us to feel that way.
Because his brother
But-
was going to do it regardless.
Regardless, right. But I was going to say, like, check on your pals, okay?
Yeah, check on him.
It is a really crazy time and space, and there's so many people who, seemingly are fine and good and are high functioning. There are a lot of high functioning depressed people. And, it's really hard for folks, especially Black folks who operate in a space where we're always supposed to be good. We're always supposed to have the things under control. We're always supposed to be excellent and the best and have our shit together. It is very hard to be vulnerable. So if you, see your friends and, they look like they're happy, but they might be struggling, like, bother them again. When they say they're fine, ask them again. Follow up with them.
Does that.
I will. I'm in your fucking business because you're my friend, and I need to make sure that you're actually okay when you say that you're okay. And I don't want to just hear, yes, I'm fine, because you think I don't have time for it, right? Like now, especially when we are quarantined and lonely and having less, personal contact with coworkers and all of those things, we're not seeing family or whatever it is. Like now is particularly the time when things can get really dicey. So just make sure you're checking in on your friends. And at minimum, if you can't check in on them because you might have your own things going on, because that is real too, just make sure that you're, tap another friend to do it, or send them a link to Talkspace, or whatever it is that you need to do to make sure that you're just letting them know that you're thinking of them. Really goes a long way. So make sure you're checking on your pals. We all need each other, and now is not the time to kind of let that fall by the wayside. We need it more than we probably care to admit that we need it, but we do.
Absolutely. I definitely endorse that message.
Thanks for endorsing my message, brother.
Yes, and also not new music. Summer Walker came out with like
not new music
piece of work, and so she pretty much, it was like a lot of like the top songs from her most recent album, but the instrumentals, and then she did a couple of the songs live. And Summer Walker is so good live. She sounds so good. Yes. I just think that I want her to just do live shows. I just feel like she needs to like turn her back to the audience.
She's just because she's a weird girl.
Yeah, like really literally when she's performing, like she performs like this. Like she does not even look up. Like she doesn't look at the camera. She doesn't look at the people. She said
she has a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, and I'm just like, girl, I don't care. Just let her put her back to the audience.
She do what Sia does and have, never show her face.
Yeah, she put on a shield, whatever you need.
Mask, whatever it is.
She can do it from a box with a fox. I'm fine. Just
come on, box with a fox.
I don't care. She ain't even got to look at me. It's fine because I don't really like looking at people for a long time. It makes me feel uncomfortable.
Honestly,
so,
truly.
Yeah, so I just want to
I don't even make eye contact.
Because I love her live. And also, I just want to say that all I'm going to say is, for anybody that was trying to call JT from the City Girls ugly, first of all, her lips are juicy. She is chocolate. She is a woman. Tittying. She has titties that do titties.
She is just a cute little nugget, and all of y'all just want you to know your colorism is showing.
Right.
Tuck it back into your fucking pocket.
Right. She is a cinnamon apple.
Put it away.
Don't you ever talk about her like that?
Like, there's literally no reason people are like, oh, JT is
where? She is bomb.
Where? Nothing. She's dark skinned and Young Miami isn't, and that's literally all you guys are saying. Is she's dark skinned? Oh, that's what you want to say. We knew that, so you don't have to say anything else. We saw.
And
it's cool.
Don't you ever do that again. You got
right, it? Y'all so fucking dumb.
Sick of it. Anyway. Tired. Okay. So let's talk. Let's have some great debates.
Some questions, but first,
yes,
because we forgot to say it earlier. But before we get to our questions and before we get us out of here and get y'all on with your Tuesday, today's episode is brought to you by Buna Coffee.
Absolutely.
That is here locally in Seattle. Right. We've been sipping on these cups. If you can see our visuals today, if you're tuning on YouTube or Instagram or whatever it is you're looking at. But it is Black owned. And the focus of, Buna Coffee Shop is to, highlight coffees from East Africa. Buna actually means coffee. Both of those words mean coffee in Amharic and Tigrinya. Am I right? Did I say that right?
Oh, okay. My gosh.
My noggin is working. But
oh my gosh.
It means coffee. You can also see
might be a part of the culture.
On front of our table is an actual a bag of coffee beans that I actually got there over the weekend when me and Sarah went to go see the space. So they also have some other good things going on. I want to tell you and not be wrong, but they have really good subscriptions going. So if you're a coffee drinker like many folks are, you can also buy online. So 50% off on shipping throughout the U.S. So just because it's here in Seattle doesn't mean that you can't support Black business from wherever you might be. So make sure you go ahead and do that. But you can also do a coffee subscription. So you can get 2 12-ounce roasted bags of any coffee at whatever frequency frequency you like, whether that's monthly or weekly, at just $34, which is extremely discounted if you're a person who drinks coffee every single day. If you do that math really quickly, it's a lot more than $34. So check them out. It is an awesome
super
space.
good. And I also had the salted pumpkin caramel latte.
I had the Laurel latte.
And it sounds very decadent, but it is not. It's a perfect amount of sweetness. I'm a person that doesn't like a lot of sweets. Really, really good. And that item's going to be gone next week. So you have a week to go try that. Try it, and they have really good sandwiches.
Come on, sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh, was it busting when you ate it?
Yes. And they also feature black art in there, which is also another reason why I encourage you all to go check out the location when you have time. You ain't doing nothing. So just do it.
Go ahead, get your
Everybody's
coffee.
inside.
They're quarantined and distant and social distancing and doing all the things. But shout out
Very
to Boon
clean.
Boona. We love to see
Very lovely
it.
space. We love to see it. Okay, let's have this
Questions.
debate real quick. Okay. You can't bring a bottle to somebody's crib and take it when you leave. That's ghetto.
First of all, kiss my ass, pal.
I love that we're on the same page. Thank you very much.
Okay, if I bring it,
Jordan's like, oh, hell no.
if I bring it, listen. If I bring it, and I would never bring things to somebody's house that I don't like. If it's like housewarming, then I'm just like gifting it to. But if I'm there for the pregame, or like like if it's a housewarming, I'm gonna bring you something, and it's for your home. Obviously, I will not take that back. But if I go for the pregame or something, or like we're just having a good time, and I bring wine or something, and when I'm ready to leave, the bottle's still there. You don't need it. You obviously you didn't want it. So
and and it also depends on whose house we're at. You calling me ghetto? First of all, ask yourself why your ghetto ass didn't have enough bottles for everybody. Since you want to talk about what I'm doing, my bottle, you need to get out of my business. And also, like, if I bring a bottle of Hennessy or whatever, or my rum that I love, and I know you don't drink it at your, I'm not leaving at y'all taking it with me. Like,
you're not gonna drink that shit.
Then my bottle could just be sitting there. I don't know why I'm gonna come over your house again. Period.
Unless it's my house, you can leave it there. You finna be there, but like,
yeah, but see, that's the thing. Like, prime example, we did our Instagram live a couple Mondays ago, right?
Yeah.
I brought 2 bottles of red wine, 1 bottle of white wine. Nobody opened the wine at all. So I was like, I'm taking the white wine. I don't drink red wine. Boom.
And I drank that shit the next day.
Exactly. Now I feel like that's fair. 2 bottles. I'm leaving 1. That's mine.
Right.
Because that's my favorite wine. So I take it. So anyway, but the thing about it is like it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like sometimes I'll leave it, sometimes I won't. But I don't necessarily think it's ghetto because first of all, you said BYOB. So when
I brought my own and I took it back.
Right. When I come into your house, does it now make it not mine anymore? I didn't give this to you. I brought it to share.
Right. You said bring your own bottle. But
it depends. And like I said, it depends on whose house we're at.
Deal. They ain't playing. I don't care.
Right.
Some of us rely on that for sustenance. Like we invite you over
because
so you
you
can feed us.
Because you don't have nothing
and
to
you
feed
can drink us. So
drink us.
Drink
Come on,
us.
drink us. Abdul, what are you into?
You can give us water.
Come on,
you can
snowman.
give us stuff to drink. So
well,
when you
I'll
take
leave
it
the
back,
food.
Okay.
Right, you don't bring food somewhere and take the food back.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Bottles is different.
Some would say alcohol is just as important as food.
No. The food is for you. I'm bringing you the food.
I just said, do not take nobody's from my house.
Right. I would.
Okay, so
but the drinks is like you didn't drink it. It was for everybody. And
right.
Is it housewarming? Are we housewarming your home? Because then it's
my house
for
is
you.
pretty cold, so
I'm warming it.
Nice.
Well, then you can keep it.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Okay, so we gotta have a kickback then because okay, I'll leave the room. Whatever. I get on discount.
So stupid.
So I just had to say that, and then also let's ask some more questions.
Next question.
Next question is okay. It's not really okay. There we go. This is a question. Delete her nudes. Y'all don't talk anymore. If you don't agree, ask them for permission to keep them. Then be respectful. And if that sounds stupid, see above. This is something every straight dude can challenge another straight dude to think about and do the right thing. Why is it just straight dudes?
I mean, everybody. First of all, we're included because some of us, most people, have items on their phone.
Spank.
I feel like,
who has that?
Why would I spend the time to go and find all of the gems that are in my phone to remove? You know, like that feels like work. I'm not going to do that. But what is disrespectful is if y'all have nudes from somebody and then you send them to your fucking friends. And that is what boys do.
Don't do that.
And y'all niggas are disrespectful. Like if I have shit in my phone, I'm not like dropping it in the group chat to see it or like, oh, look what I got over here. Like we don't do that shit. Why would I do that? But man, I be seeing they group chats and it's like, wow, there's some titties that I know was not for none of the niggas that are in here.
Right. I know those titties.
Right, shit. She might know those titties, but right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are disrespectful. If somebody sends you a nude, it is for you, not you and all of your gross friends.
Yeah, you and your nasty, and it's just like,
What you said?
Yeah,
Nah, what, you
Jordan-
don't send them to your group chat? Because Jordan got respect. He said he doesn't drop nudes in the group chat.
Jordan said no.
Abdul doesn't do it either, right?
Abdul doesn't do it, right?
I didn't know this was even a thing. I've never met anybody that dropped nudes in a group chat.
Boys are
that
disgusting.
seems some weirdo shit.
Yeah,
Talk to
because
your
why
friends.
would I want to share with you what I have in my phone? Because then you gonna try to figure out, you gonna try to size it up to a remote.
Okay, what I would also
Then
like...
you won't want a banana split, and I'm gonna
Right.
kick your ass.
Okay, listen, I have another question on like nude etiquette. Okay, so I would just like to hear the opinions of people in the room. Abdul, you have your mic in your hand.
Yeah,
Okay,
pass it
what's the nude etiquette, right? Because like, have you ever been like somebody's like, send me a picture, and you got some heat in your phone, so you just send some shit you already got. Have you ever had somebody be like, I don't want an old nude from you, right? Like, I don't want something that you've already had. I want like a today nude, and that feels like just irritating.
All my nudes are one of one.
One of one.
You get a Snapchat infinite loop.
Like directly.
Don't
okay.
screenshot it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it for the moment.
Infinite loop.
Burn it in your brain.
Yeah, and then
And
it's
then move
gone.
on from there. That's how we deal with nudes.
But you don't like. Maybe
But
just
do you
girls
send
do
them via
that.
text?
Hell no.
You don't.
No.
It's because he has self-respect.
There's
He
so
doesn't take
many,
risks. I do.
especially with iMessage. You got
Oh.
your phone connected, your iPad connected, everything connected. You could delete it off of one and then just find it mysteriously later.
I know. That's why I'm not spending the time to go delete a fucking nude that's on my phone. Why would I do
Snapchat.
that?
The reason Snapchat stock is at $20 is because of nudes.
Is it? Is it? You got that? You got that stock?
But you could save us. I could save something you send me from Snapchat right
But
in
then
the
he'll
chat.
know. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You think I give a fuck?
But
I'm
you can
taking a
tell.
screenshot. I'm gonna say the shit.
So
But
what
then
do
you know you're a
say?
scumbag if you do that.
I'm not a
You're not-
scumbag. Why would
if
you
do
send
it
it
through
to me if
message,
I
you're
can't look at it
you're a
later?
hidden scumbag.
I'm not a hidden scumbag. I'm
No.
fucking telling you. I'm going to.
It shows you I
I
saved it.
say a
I want
screenshot.
it in my spank bank.
Period, poo. I don't know about a spank bank, but I'm keeping it. If you send it, I'm keeping it. I don't want it to
So
disappear
what are you
tomorrow.
gonna
I
say?
want it.
So what are you gonna say if it says saved? You're gonna say, no, bitch, give it back.
Right, like
No,
what?
I just know if this shit comes out. I know
It's
who
you.
did it.
But I guess I have my read receipts on and all that shit. I want you to know that I did
Abdul
it.
and Karen,
He said,
I
"Who
know.
did it?"
I'm
It
telling
was you.
absolutely right now. I will sue you. Yes.
I'm gonna get Jordan on the horn and we're gonna sue you.
Right, come
Yes,
on.
that's
He's
a-
a league. That's a legal
Right.
team, okay?
Right. We got Jordan on a retainer.
On retainer.
So
And all the retainer is a good bottle, okay?
yeah, good
and we
bottle
leave it at his
and
house.
food sometimes.
Right.
Mm.
We leave it at his house. I just feel like if you are sending me something, it is for me. And first of all, any person
not gonna
sending me
save it.
nudes to my phone should know, like, you know me in real life. So if you sending me the motherfucking nude, you know I'm finna keep the shit. So don't worry about the shit. I'm reformed now. I'm reformed now. But old me that collects nudes, you know what I'm saying?
Collect.
I don't collect.
It's like a hoarder, a dick hoarder.
What? I just feel like for as much as men ask for nudes, I feel like it is my solemn duty as a woman to get the
I
same.
like to go back and look at the credits. What's wrong with that?
Wait, what's going on?
I don't. First of all, I don't have to delete shit. If you
Not
gave it to
never.
me, that's mine.
Right. Thank
So-
you. It's on my phone now.
Yeah, I think that's mine, but I'm not gonna ask you if I could keep it. I mean, you sent it to me.
Right. I assumed I could keep
It was a
it.
gift, so
Yeah.
I figured I'd keep it in my hidden section.
I
in the
just
cloud.
also want to go back to my original point.
I wouldn't share
and
it.
say
That's
we don't
nasty.
share. But I would like to say, girls, when we feel cute, we take nudes just to have them in the chamber. You know what I'm saying? If I look good today, if my cake is
Free
caking
game.
today, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and take these pictures because I look good and I want to keep them. Because then
Oh,
when
yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
maybe I'm having a conversation and I want to just share some blessings with somebody,
Right.
I might not be cute anymore. And so I need to have the photo of when I was cute, yesterday when the sun was
Right.
shining and my cake was caking to send to your phone right now because right now I look homeless. You know?
I mean, easily because why not?
I got to stay ready.
Like you gotta, especially you gotta get those angles and you have to trade angles and you gotta trade angles and things like that. Like honestly, no, I'm not even gonna say that.
say the
That's
shit.
bad.
Oh, you got to say it now.
Well, sometimes you have to what's the word? Confer with your girls.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta be like,
I have
yo.
many nudes on my phone from friends.
What?
Yeah, because you
Wait, what?
Because boys are weird. Y'all don't even sleep in the
we
same
trade
bed
angles.
together.
Like, it's just like you gotta hit it like that. Or I took a photo for myself.
Yeah.
And I listen, okay. Baby girl was looking cake.
So she said it to me like, listen, sis.
This is
the cake was caking, and I had to gas my friend up real quick.
It was.
You a bad bitch.
Bruh,
you right.
it was nice.
You
Y'all
right.
scared
You
of
looking
Google
good.
Photos and iCloud and all this stuff?
Why? If it's
that photo
I
is.
showed it to her in my hand.
All right.
Why does it matter?
I mean, but this is the thing: no face, no case.
True.
If you hit the first night, first date. Hey.
Okay, no face, no case.
Put the thing all in my face.
You were so stupid.
So no, literally no face, no case. I'd be like, that's
God can't relate. I've never seen her.
Are a Google image.
Okay.
Whose nipples are those?
Couldn't be bees.
Not those National Geographic. They ain't mine.
If I saw them walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing.
I wouldn't know a thing.
Sorry to that
those
man.
titties.
Okay.
Those ain't mine.
That cake can't recognize it. Thank you.
I just want to say all my nudes live on Snapchat, and I don't save anything. Unrelated note, if you want to add me on Snapchat, my Snapchat is Arctic Klondike.
Abdul should have passed out. Why don't you just get an OnlyFans?
Right.
You might as well.
No
I'll
face,
drop
no
that on the
case.
last episode.
Okay.
Okay, that'd be
All right,
great. I
all
think
right,
that'd be
all
good,
right.
and I'm in support. But I do also, hey Abdul, just to let you know that you know how TikTok like saves your data and stuff.
Uh huh.
I know Snapchat still has your photos.
They absolutely do.
They're there. If I worked at Snapchat, I would go through everybody's account and be like, damn. I'm like, okay,
Damn, boy.
Okay, angles. That boy's thick. Okay, there we go. So they got it. So everybody got a cloud.
You're
Oh,
welcome,
God.
Snapchat.
Even
That
Boom
is
Oh, he
so-
said you're what? Oh, he's
He
laying it down.
said, okay, that is hilarious.
We'll
Obviously,
manage your OnlyFans.
he just told you,
where to find him.
where to
What's your
find
Snapchat, Abdul?
Yeah, say that one more time. Can you
It's
tell
at
people where to find
Arctic Klondike, same as my Instagram.
you? Okay, come on with
what
the
would
cat.
you do for a
What would you do for a
Klondike bar?
Klondike bar?
That's
Right. What would you do for
what
a
your
Klondike
OnlyFans
bar?
needs to be. Quit playing.
Okay, what would you
But
do?
with it. Okay.
Okay.
Ask me one last question and then we'll get out of here and wipe the cakes clean.
Oh, come on, cakes. All right.
Oh, can I also
headphones.
talk about something real quick?
Yes.
So I went to Bartell's this weekend and they had
Come on, Bartels. Tell
they
us a
had
story.
Dove on sale for $2.99 each. And y'all know.
Wait, what kind of Dove? Bar soap?
No, it
what
was the
you call
body
it?
wash. And you know Dove body wash be
It's
high as a giraffe's
expensive.
ass. I'm telling you.
It'd be $9.
It'd be like
and stuff.
$9. So there was $2.99. I got me some foam. I got me some exfoliant beads so my skin.
Oh, I
will
love
be
that Dove, that like
so soft.
exfoliating.
Yes, purring.
Especially when you get, your little Brazilian or your Egyptian. Because stay tuned, we have not forgotten.
Oh
it.
yeah, because
the boys
tomorrow,
are going.
Mark my words, we are scheduling at least Abdul's appointment.
We gonna get Jordan in there too. Jordan finna go.
Jordan, you have to have 2 weeks of growth. So
They good. They over there looking like Don
unless
King.
it's looking
They
like
got
a
it.
burning bush down there, you ain't getting it wet.
They good.
It's the only thing stopping me from starting my OnlyFans is this.
Is this
Oh my
Egyptian.
gosh.
Egyptian.
It's
So
really
we
gonna
got to
change
get
my
this
career.
going.
We
Come
gotta
on,
hurry up.
management.
We gonna
It's
hurry
really gonna
up. Don't
change it.
worry.
We got you. It's really gonna change your career. And I would also like to point out that the men of Summer 16 podcast have not gotten their Egyptians. So I'm really hoping that it doesn't look like a burning bush.
Yuck. They're just gonna throw some beads in it.
Don King. Oh, you might need to braid it up.
Ooh.
You put a little shea butter and yeah.
Edge control.
Make it
just
real
lay
festive.
down.
Make
She
it
said
real
cornrows.
festive.
Chile.
Yeah, cornrows. Make it real festive for the holidays. I'm
If
letting you know.
I saw that in real life, like, what would you do if you was just like, with a dude, whatever you live in,
he
you
had
got
it
the
braided
vibe,
up?
and then he takes his clothes off and he got it braided up with some beads off the shit, bruh.
Where you better put that shit in a scrunchie.
I
and
would
get
have
to
sent
work.
the picture from my Snapchat and then left. I don't know who I would have sent it to, but I would have had to save it and been like, I gotta go, pal. Can't do it.
I'm not.
How could I do that if your hair longer than what I got in my hair? What am I gonna do with that?
Because you know my bald headed ass. I'm not doing that.
Right. You gotta.
Um,
No, pal. Ugh.
You're not putting that anywhere near my
Can't take
mouth.
it. I have such a visual brain, and I just imagined all of that.
But would you do other things with it?
Literally would do nothing with it.
Well,
If
it's
I
hella
saw that, why would
discriminatory.
I do that? What am I gonna do with that now? You got beads fucking jingling and jangling. What am I gonna
Well,
do?
it might be a really good exfoliant for you.
Beads?
No,
Or
the
it's just 'cause
hair,
it's feeling like a
the
loofah?
burning bush,
Like a loofah?
Yeah, loofah.
Nah, hard pass. No, hard pass. No thanks. Huh.
Okay, so no Don King.
Manscaped,
Only in
pal.
America. We're not doing it.
Manscaped, guys. Manscaped.
Man,
please.
oh my gosh, Abdul's gonna be a naked mole rat. What would the girls say? What would the girls of Snapchat say? They're gonna be like, oh my gosh,
Wow, crazy.
that's it in its full form without
I gotta
the
tell
bush.
you, the people will be appreciative because some of y'all will be out here in these streets reckless.
No, Abdul is a virgin. He doesn't do that.
All right,
It's all for
guys, we gotta
play.
stop talking about people's extraordinarily long pubic hair. And
We
get
are
out of here,
literally.
so-
I just want to say, like, as a team, we are very.
Huh?
We share a lot.
We do.
We do. We do.
I'm like,
I know I
absolutely-
do.
I've accepted it at this point. My dad tells me all the time that he thinks that I share too much personally on this pod, but I feel like we're
Yeah, we
3
do.
years deep and there are thousands of people literally that know so much about our lives. And it's so strange because when we meet people, you know, they feel so connected to us or like, you know,
Yeah,
people be like,
because you
oh,
go
like,
through those
you know,
things.
and it's like y'all been listening every week. So y'all have been really not only watching our friendship grow, but y'all been in our business every week and
Every
recap
week,
all the
literally.
time. Like there's many people that know hella shit about me, which is crazy. And it's like, wow, I don't know you, but you surely know
Yeah.
me.
And speaking of, remind me to tell y'all something off camera.
Oh,
It
ooh,
was
I love
very
when we
bad.
go off
No, I
air.
thought I was gonna have to call the emergency room. It was a lot to take in.
What?
It was too much this weekend. I just
Not
know,
your titty? Not the titty got burned with the pizza roll?
No,
Something
it
else?
was the other thing. I'll tell you later.
Huh,
But anyway,
she got an air
but
fryer
yeah,
and
I'm
don't know how
saying
to
like
act.
really, what I've learned this weekend is people have a certain expectations of what a brand should be, right? So
Yeah, true.
I think that if you come into whatever you're doing, whether it's your podcast, whatever creative space you're in, cooking, brand, whatever it is, you really win people over by being yourself.
Period.
So, and I don't feel like with our generation, especially, like, there's not a lot of rules, like, you know, and I feel like we need to break away from a lot of these respectability politics, especially being in this pandemic. We need people that are going to be real. Sorry.
I know you
I'm
love touching
not
my
sorry.
thigh meat.
We need people that are going to be real and raw and tell you, like, how things are, because, like,
Period.
I might share embarrassing things about myself. Like, when things happen, I literally laugh at myself.
Yeah.
But I know that you guys are feeling the same things. You guys just might not comment it. Like, I know how many of you heifers and text me about that vibrator.
Okay.
Come on,
everybody went ahead. We deserve some money from them.
private messages, and at the end of the day, it's okay. So
That's
supposed
what
to
we
speak up for
want.
the voiceless. We're here for you.
That's
in
the
your
goal.
parts.
That's the
So,
point. That's
yeah.
the point. Last question before we get out of here. So, also taken from the Shade Room, they are as shady as ever, but they supply us with great questions. So, the question was, why aren't marriages lasting like our grandparents' generation? What you think? Why do you think marriages
Because
don't
men
last
are
as long?
toxic.
But that ain't new. They've been since the dawn of time.
Well, okay, so this is how I feel about it. I really feel like we have too much going on social media in terms of relationship goals. People are always saying relationship goals. You go on TikTok, like it's like a girl will make a nice meal for her boyfriend or make a bath for him and do a facial. And it's like, oh my gosh, relationship goals. Oh my gosh, I'm here and I'm single. You know? So it's like this thing. And I think we have a fantasy of what relationships should look like instead of like going through the hard times. And I feel like a lot of people are so stuck on like a relationship being so flowery that we don't know. Like, I don't want to say, well, I've been in
Say your
situations
shit.
where I didn't know how to stay in for the long haul because I got scared or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it's a lot of it is like, for example, my parents have been together for 40 years, going
Same,
on
sis.
41, and they have been through the ringer, like a lot, like most things that you could think of. Like, they've been through a lot of things and they've managed to stay together for that long. And so understanding that being in a marriage, like in any relationship, like there's going to be moments where you're like, yo, I really am about to leave. Like,
Mm-hmm.
peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's about getting to those moments and not staying there. So I think that's a big thing. And then I just feel like, I don't know. I think it's like we're so like there's a culture that we have of like, I don't have to deal with this or that or whatever, you know? And it's like, yes, you don't have to deal with toxic behaviors and things like that. But there's also an element of working with people through certain things and also looking at yourself and being like, you know what? I have some toxic traits about myself. I do some shit that gets on his nerves too.
Yeah.
And he works with me through it and he's patient. So maybe we should try to grow together. Like, it's not always going to be happy. Y'all might be yelling at each other. I might even cuss. It's a lot.
Come on, might even cuss.
Yeah, you're gonna be in those moments. So, people just be so quick to walk out. In a sense,
I don't disagree. I actually agree with everything you just said, but I'm just gonna, turn the page to turn to another page in the same book. I think.
Do it.
Book
of Habakkuk.
Yeah.
Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes.
What did you say?
Because it's not in Genesis. They wasn't talking about it like that.
Oh, God, you guys. Oh, my God.
But we know what Adam did to make her eat that.
Listen, we're not even going to start.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm
men,
not even going to start.
They shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed out.
Deal, honestly. But.
No, you guys are good.
I think that part of it also is that marriage itself is not necessarily just simply a business transaction, because obviously the purpose of marriage, has a biblical foundation. But I think a lot of it, though, is that, like, our grandparents, like, okay, my grand is 85, right? Like, they are from a different planet, basically. And women, for a lot of folks, didn't have any other options except to get married in order to move forward in this life. And we don't need y'all anymore, right? We want to be married because we want a partner.
Right.
We want to be married. My actual livelihood no longer depends on it. Whereas our grandparents, and even for some folks, our parents, like, your actual livelihood depends on you getting married, to get out of your parents' house in order to have a secure financial future, right? Like, you needed men in order to survive, right? And take care of your kids or whatever, or to have children and have them taken care of. You needed a spouse to do that, or needed a man to do that specifically. And women don't need that anymore. So now it's the choice is ours, and we no longer have to put up with things that are
true. There's a little bit more of empowerment.
Yes, our parents or grandparents might have, dealt with something, some behavior, a toxic trait, like you mentioned, because there's no alternative to making it work or sticking it out or thugging it out. And there's a difference between making it work because you want to and making it work because you don't have other options. And I think a lot of folks,
right.
I do think there's obviously some truth to people not understanding the concept of how you make it through a rough patch or staying, being in it for the long haul. But a lot of it is like, we don't have to have a husband. I don't need y'all. I can go to work. I can make money. I can make decisions. I can buy a house.
A kid.
I can have
myself.
a kid.
Yeah.
I don't need to be married in order to move forward in my life. It would be nice.
Sperm donor number 37.
Okay. Shoot. You might just have a good time one weekend and be like, you know what? He was cute. I might keep it. Our babies would be cute. Right. Whatever you want to do.
I might keep it.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
Does he come with a dog? Because I'll take it.
Nah, baby, in and of itself is enough. You don't need the dog too. It's too much.
Pending results of.
You're so stupid.
I want to also
say
be careful though, because coronavirus is happening, and there's a lot of. Let me be very clear when I say this: hobosexuals.
The hobosexual.
Homosexual. But
hobo
with the B.
We learned about them this weekend.
As in, boy.
If y'all don't know, hobosexuals are men and women, folks who look put together. They look like they have their things together, but in actuality, they do not. And they sleep with or engage with people in order to have places to live. You don't know until after the fact that they actually don't have homes.
That almost happened to me last week. I was like, whoa.
It's hella crazy. It's a real thing. This is why women don't need to get married the same, because y'all be like that.
Yeah, y'all be trying to get in my house, eat my chili, homemade.
Because it's cold outside now.
Yeah, because it's cold outside. Now you want to be in my space? I ain't got no room. I can't breathe. Who are you? So, that almost happened to me.
But I do think, just to wrap it up so we can get out of here. I do think
that, COVID.
Social media. Hello, wear your mask.
You want to get COVID in your vagina.
Social media and other things. I don't think it's just social media. I think there's a million things that.
There's a million little things.
Come on, plug.
Speaking of that, trifling show is back on, and I'm watching.
I need to watch it. I've never watched it before except for one episode. But things, we have a lot of, problems with instant gratification, and we have to kind of get out of that, and it's hard for some folks, and it makes it really easy when anything you want is seemingly on demand. So, we could talk about that more. Let us know in the comments. Send us your DMs.
Yes.
We can discuss it further. You can also catch us on Instagram Live next week for next week's episode. So
because she want to be in Denver.
Well, sorry, I got to see my mama and them.
She never brings me to Denver.
Because you be going to see your mama and them.
She's ashamed of me.
My dad loves you, so he would let you go. You can fly there without me.
He asked for me yesterday.
He did.
Let me see my kids.
You could go in there without me, and they'd be fine. They would feed you. You would just sleep in my room and be happy and happy-go-lucky, and everything would be good without me.
I would sleep in your room.
It's cute.
And I would get my
We
hair
got hella
all over your
space.
pillows.
I
Listen,
don't even sleep up there no more. It's fine.
whatever. Just the thought that counts. I would also like to end this podcast with saying, so we do have a local account. Shout out to Liv. Follow her at liv_music with a Q on Instagram. Flowers in the Voice out now on all streaming platforms.
Holla.
It's lit. She has apparel. You need to follow her and get into it. Support Black women. Support Black-owned business. Great. It's art. And I also want to say,
Yes.
before we end this podcast,
Yes.
I wish I could get men pregnant. I wish I could get men pregnant.
They deserve it.
I want them to be like, I
Just
want
to know what it's like.
I want to have 2 men pregnant at the same time, months apart. Be like, that ain't my kid.
Come on, Project Twins.
I want to do it. And then I want them to be like, bro, I'm going to be, and then I'll be hanging out with Makita because they're going to go out for beers and stuff, right?
Hella. She go like, I don't know that man.
I know. I'll be like,
I don't know
bro.
him.
I'll be like, bro, baby's dad is tripping. He talking about the baby's mine. Bro,
I don't know
I can't even get nobody pregnant like that.
Right.
Like,
I pulled out.
Because I fell on my bike when I was 7, so I can't even get them pregnant. And that would be so fun.
I just would love to know how and why your brain works like this. I would just like to
I'm
know.
serious. I was
what
thinking about
be
it yesterday,
going
so I had to
on
insert it in the show. I'm like,
here.
listen, in the case of little Jamiroquai, that is not my kid. And you can take care of it
Jamiroquai.
on your own. Bye. Like I really feel like men need to feel that. You be pregnant. No, that's not mine. I'm going to get wings.
Whoop, can't relate. Gotta go.
I'm sorry, you always screaming about that baby. That ain't mine.
So stupid.
I just want to say.
I'm just gonna let
Yeah.
her and her pregnant imaginary man sit right there.
But wouldn't that be
And-
dope? All the ladies in the room agree. It would be dope if we get
Yes,
pregnant. Have them on birth
100%.
control. I thought you said you was on the pill.
Right. You don't got that IUD?
I use protection and perfection. I pulled out.
Right. And I never miss. I'm 100%.
I never missed. That's not my fault that you're responsible with your body. I know my body. I didn't get you pregnant. That ain't my kid. Look at the kid's ears. Look at their eyebrows. Not even mine. Look at them bushy eyebrows. You see my eyebrows? That ain't mine.
Come on, Pinky. Come on. Adjust. So stupid.
Anyway,
we're getting
so
out of
say
here.
a prayer.
Okay.
Say a prayer so these men don't get
Listen.
pregnant.
All right. Before we get out of here, always we gotta pray together. Y'all already know. May the tummies get flatter
And the booties get fatter.
Bye. See you later.